Shalom. All praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to all you brothers pushing the truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. This is something that I've been meditating on for a couple of days. You know, with the mark of the beast, the image, and the mark, and what brothers should be doing in that hour of temptation, you know, or what we should be focused on before that hour of temptation comes upon us. I just got a couple of scripts. I hope this is edifying to say. At least, you know. So I'm going to go to 1611 Bible app and read Revelations 14. And 9. And it says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of Yahweh Shai, which is the Lamb." Okay, so, you know, as we go over this time and time again in GMS, that microchip is going to be pushed. If you take it, you're bound down to the image, you know, of this wicked kingdom. That means that you're down with everything that this wicked kingdom has to offer. Okay, and the mark is what it is, man. It's that RFID chip. Okay, and if you take it on this side, just like the scriptures say in 10, you're going to be destroyed, man. All right, so I'm going to go to Isaiah 33 and 6, and it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." Okay, so like we're telling you right now, that RFID chip is your instant destruction, just as well as you not repenting is your instant destruction. Okay, on this side, you fall into that category of the 2/3. Okay, going on to Isaiah 31 and 5, because if you're gonna follow the Lord, you gotta have fear of the Lord in you. That's what sets you aright, the fear of the Lord, so that you can follow his laws, statutes, and commandments and bring yourself back onto him. And I'm talking to the elect, all right? This is Isaiah 31:5, and it says, because in those days, when that chip come out, we're not going to be able to do anything of our own power. So we're going to have to rely on Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, to deliver us in all our ways, you know? And that's what we're practicing for right now, you know? Or not practicing, but that's what we're turning ourselves back to doing right now, is relying in faith on Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, you know. And it says, as a bird flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over it, he will preserve it. It says, turn ye unto him, for whom the children of Israel have deeply revolted. Okay? For in that day every man shall cast away his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which your own hands have made unto you for a sin. And that's what we trying to say, you know. In those days, it's only going to be the Lord power that helps us out, you know. And the only way to do that is to turn back onto him, because we're going to be powerless when this chip is implemented. And the only power that we're going to have is through Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, I can't reiterate that enough, brothers, you know. Because this is the way that it has to go. All right, I got a quick precept. This is Psalm 17:5. Hold up my goings in thy path, that my footsteps slip not, you know. And saying that, to say this, that's how we're going to have to travel. We're going to have to travel under the faith of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai in those days. He's going to have to hide us, you know. Going to the next scripture, I want to go to Ecclesiasticus 10:15, and it says, Saki, Wisdom of Solomon. Ten and 15. And it says, because we have to stay in this mind state, brothers, you know, and never forget what happens when you have deep-rooted faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay? It says, she delivered the righteous people and blameless seed from the nations that oppressed them, which is wisdom. Okay? This is going back to Isaiah 33:6. Okay? She entered into the souls of the servants of the Lord and withstood dreadful kings and wonders and signs. And that's what's going on now. All these people that lord over us, they're dreadful kings onto us, you know. all these super elites and people holding the baton of power in other nations. They have put our people at a great low. So says Psalms 83, I believe. Okay. Let's just get that. They put us at a low state. And this is the only way for us to get back out of here, out of this kingdom, out of this wicked nation, is to finally go the right path. All right. And it says, Psalms 83, they have said, come and let us cut them off of being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And that's what they did, you know. That's why it says, she entered into the souls of the servants of the Lord, which are the men of the Lord, of the nation of Israel, and withstood dreadful kings and wonders and signs. Okay? So it says in Psalms 83 and 4, well, 83 and 3, they said, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against the hidden ones, which are us. They have said, come and let us cut them off of being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederates against us, against thee, which are the tribes, you know, the 12 tribes. And it says, in Wisdom of Solomon 10 and 17, rendered to the righteous a reward of their labors, which you know, we're going to get back all the things that were ours in the first place, you know, guide them in a marvelous way, which is on the path of righteousness, and was unto them for a cover by day and a light of stars in the night season. You know, and that refers back to Exodus. Because that was the wisdom of the Most High, them chariots above us. But this time around, it's going to be the Lord himself working through his men, you know. That's gonna guide us, so to speak. And it says, which is the wisdom, you know. In verse 18 it said, it brought them through the Red Sea and led them through much water. But she drowned their enemies and cast them up out of the bottom of the deep. Therefore the righteous spoiled the ungodly and praised thy holy name. O Lord, and magnified with one accord thine hand that fought for them. So, you know, all this is saying is that, you know, we're going to have to trust in the Lord. He's going to deliver us during those times of Jacob's trouble, you know. He's going to be there to fight for us. And the way he's going to fight for us is to actually bring us through that so that we can get salvation, you know. And we're doing that ourselves right now with learning the the treasure that he left behind in the scriptures, and we're working through it to get a better understanding on what we should do, which we're doing right now. I want to go to Sirach 19. Slocky. and 19. Because ultimately, this work that we're doing is works with faith is going to redeem us. Okay? It says the knowledge of the commandments of the Most High, Yahweh, is the doctrine of life, and they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. Okay, so we're not gonna perish, just like it states in the scripture that we're gonna get bodies that's uncorruptible. Okay, and this is all the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And this is what we're working towards. Keeping them commandments to the best of our ability, looking faithfully upon Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and doing what was commanded when he was beamed up, And it says the fear of the Lord is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law and the knowledge of his omnipotence. See, okay? And that's what we're practicing. We're doing that. Okay? If a servant say to his master, I will not do as it pleases thee, though afterward he do it, he angry him that nourisheth him. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. Okay, so that's what Esau spits out, that he's knowledgeable, but it's all in wickedness, man. And for that, he's going to be destroyed. There, verse 23, there is wickedness in the saying and abomination, and there is a fool wanting in wisdom, and that's Edom, okay? And 2/3 of our people. All right. And it says in verse 24, he that has small understanding and feareth Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, is better than one that hath much wisdom and transgresses the law of the Most High. So doing all that, in verse 24 can actually get you redeemed, rather than doing what's verse 23 prescribes. Going on to Sirach 17 and 21. Salaki brothers. And it says, I don't know how that got written in, but Yeah, that was it. Sirach 19 and 21. And you know, what I'm trying to say to the best of my ability, brothers, is, when the time of that our temptation comes forth, is to hold fast to what we have learned about our enemy and how to get delivered from the hands of this demon, you know, because Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah is all that we have in the end. Okay, just like it said, people going to put away their idols, their gold, and everything like that. They're going to cast them down, the scriptures say. And then what are they going to believe in? They're going to go mad because they don't have nothing else to put in that regard of living life. And the men of the Lord are going to have something to put in place of that. That was vanity. That was vanity. You know what I'm saying? And we're doing it right now, man, because that's a big part of being separated from the world, you know, because the way that our mind should be formulated by now is that this stuff it's just objects, man. It's not to be cherished. It's not to be worshipped. Only thing to be cherished and worshiped is Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And that's the bottom line. So when the microchip comes into play and people lose all that they have, they're going to go crazy. But the true men in the Lord are going to shine bright, man, because we already have what they need. And with that, I'm going to say shalom, and I hope I was edifying, shalom.